The flogging will begin now. I am willing to take the lashes in order for you to be healed one day. By my stripes you can be healed, for I was thinking of you, as I am thinking of you now." As his hand raised to implement the first lash, the crowd silenced for a timeless inhale. It might seem justified to beat someone, to punish them, or even kill them, until you see it happening before your eyes, and you pause for a brief moment, wondering if you made the right decision. As the bits of bones and the spikes from the cat o' nine tails ripped into my flesh, it felt like the claws of a huge hawk or vulture tearing into its prey. As I cowered beneath the sheer pain, I focused on my precious followers who throughout the years to come will be tortured, burned at the stake, mocked, beaten, and thrown into prison. I was praying for my followers, especially for those who will not understand why the journey with me had to be so hard at times. 1. The soldier who would count the blows cried out. As the countdown of my flagellation began, known as the half-death, which could easily cause disfigurement and serious trauma, as pieces of skin and muscles were ripped from my body, causing me to approach a state of hypervolemic shock due to the loss of blood. I was thinking of the assailants, praying for them, just as I am thinking of you and praying for you now. The glory of God is not the glory of man. My kingdom is not of this earth. My kingdom is not of this earth. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 to 20. My heart was with you during the scourging. You are my treasure. Many times you will lose the primary focus of my kingdom while you journey for a short time on the earth. You will forget what is really important. You cannot serve God and money. You cannot take anything with you when your body expires. Store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Where your treasure is, there will be your heart. You are my treasure. My heart is with you. Every venomous lash in my back would open the door a little bit more to enable a soul to enter into the kingdom of heaven. My eye was single. My body, though being tortured, was full of light, focused on my Father's will. 2. I thought of my prayer before the Last Supper, before the countdown to the cross, when I pleaded with my Father to set apart our precious followers, those who did not follow, who are following, who will follow to each of their own deaths, misunderstood, mocked, and ridiculed for following me. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world. And I come to thee, Holy Father. Keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one, as we are. John chapter 17, verse 11. 3. This blow curled the flesh on my back, leaving my body with long, deep wounds. Blood was everywhere. My precious blood, blood that heals diseases and raises the dead, was being poured out onto the stones of Jerusalem. I am becoming the temple.